I wanted to talk to you today about one of the reasons, if not the main reason, why I decided to leave my job. A lot of people thought that I was crazy. They didn't say that in so many words, but you kind of know. You get the questions. Oh God, the questions. What are you gonna do for work? Why would you leave a job that's paying? Do you have another job lined up? What else are you gonna do? And they're all valid questions. I understood them, but I honestly did not know what I was gonna do. I didn't know. All I know is I had to leave, and it's not a decision that came overnight. It took a long time. But the main reason, if not the most important reason, why I decided to leave is because of my time. Yes, time. I had no time for me, not just other people and spending time with friends and family. I literally didn't have time for myself. I used to be very creative when I first started my job, and over a while that diminished. I stopped writing. I didn't I don't know, it seems like the ideas didn't flow. The I didn't By the time I got home, which took me an hour and a half or longer to get home, I had no energy. I used to work out right after work, and I slowly stopped doing that after a while. And I love to work out. I didn't have any time, and I never understood why people when I was younger come home after work and they go to sleep. And I started realizing, oh my God, okay, I get it, because slowly started happening to me. So what I would do to combat that is after hours I would make sure I go somewhere, knowing that my trip would be really long. I didn't care. I would go out, and not that I didn't want to go out, not that I didn't even have a good time. I did. It's just that it was wear and tear on my body. But I didn't want to feel like my whole life was about work, so I would go out really long. And so my friends was like, hey, you might want to go home, you might want to wait till the weekend to do some of these things. And when the weekend came, I started getting frustrated because my mom was still at work, whether it's something that happened to work, whether things that needs to be done when I get to work. I didn't have time to relax, and by the time Sunday came, forget about it. Sunday was just a day to prepare for Monday. And Saturday, if you did have time to do something for yourself, you had to cram in everything that you couldn't do in the week on Saturday. And I hated that. So slowly but surely, I looked in the mirror and I didn't recognize myself. I was boredom eating all the time. Just the stuff in my face, which is anything. Stuff that I normally wouldn't eat. The stuff that I probably never ate or I would never eat. Just for the sake that I was doing something because I was so bored, or I had to, kind of like split my day. It didn't take me 8 hours to do my job. That's just one. So I would do my job, and I would take intervals of the day when I was just trying to create, write, come up with something, doodle, draw a little something, just so I could say I did something for me. I didn't know who I was after a while. And when I started telling people that I needed to leave the job because of time or lack thereof, time, people didn't understand what I was talking about. They thought it was ridiculous. It's like, what time has to do with your job? It's like, but I should be happy, right? And a lot of times you're told happiness is second. You have to get your money, you have to make rent, you have to pay bills. How are you going to live? And I get that, but where does your happiness factor in then? You never factor in your happiness. And a lot of people would say, but your job is secure. How is your job, I would say, how is your job secure when I can get fired at any time? I have to give the job 2 weeks notice, but I can get fired any day. So how is that secure? If I'm working for myself, I can't fire you. But your time is the most precious thing in this world, and nobody really talks about it. It's never emphasized. It's like, okay, your happiness comes last. Making money is the first thing. It's priority number one. And I'm like, okay, why can't I have both? Why can't I make money and be happy? And then no one has an answer for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ever have answers. It's weird, but yeah, I left because of time. I had no time, and I know there's other people that's like that. And just remember, you can't get your time back. Like I said, it wasn't an easy decision for me. It took time, but I had to. I wasn't me after a while. I was irritable. I was cranky. I was constantly lethargic. I started, my diet was getting bad. I was having nightmares. It started happening to me again recently. I just felt slow, sluggish. I couldn't think right. And I didn't like that person. And it wasn't me. So comment below. Let me know about you guys. If you have a job, if you're working for yourself, why did you leave, or why is it that you staying? Is there a lot of fear? Tell me about pardon me, allergies. About your anxieties. Let me know what's going on with you, and if you even had the ideas about leaving work, and maybe the anxiety that other people are causing because they're so afraid. So hit me up below. Until next time, talk to you later. Bye.